So Kristen Wiig is Cheetah, and after her standout performances in Zoolander 2, Sausage Party, Ghostbusters, and Downsizing, it seems Patty Jenkins has found her cheetah. Well, that's really unfair. That's really unfair. Kristen Wiig has been an actress in 93 films. Well, films and TV shows. All right, mostly Saturday Night Live is what I know her from, and the tiny hands and shit like that. That shit was hysterical when I first saw it. She used to be hysterical, and when Bridesmaids came out, that movie was great. Tim Heidecker was in that fucking movie. He played the fiance at the end. Oh, that's so funny. He literally didn't do anything in the movie, but I just thought it was so amazing that he was in the movie. But Bridesmaids was great. That's 2011. It was a few years ago, but still a great film that she wrote and starred in, and she did a great job in that. She was likable, I guess you could say. I would say in most of her films and TV shows, like, she is likable. I mean, she does come off like a bitch sometimes, but it's like a likable bitch type thing. But it's just like, is that Cheetah? Like, is that what Patty Jenkins saw in her? Like, what? I mean, it's just so many questionable decisions going on around Warner Brothers and all these DC movies. Constant weird directors to direct movies that don't match what they've already done in their filmographies, and then making questionable casting decisions. And I think DC and Warner Brothers, they've done an amazing job casting the villains of all these DC movies. I love Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I think he's the best Lex Luthor. Like, live action, yeah, he's the best. I mean, what else do we have to compare it with? Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey yelling, "No!" Like, that's what we have to compare it to. Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg is better. Sorry. And then you have Michael Shannon's General Zod, which I feel is one of the best on-screen villains in a comic book movie in a long time. I mean, you put aside the Dark Knight trilogy, like, think about villains in any other superhero film, and just like Michael Shannon's General Zod is way better. He has a motivation, he's sympathetic and stuff, and he's menacing. It's all three. And Cheetah has to be like that too. And they cast Kristen Wiig to do it. And she's acted a lot. Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff, but I've never seen her attempt a role like this before. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe getting somebody that's never done something before, you'll get something crazy good. Because when Heath Ledger did the Joker, he never really did a villain before, That was like the first villain role he ever did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Heath Ledger was new. It was his first villain role. He was coming off of like 10 Things I Hate About You and Knight's Tale and, those type of movies. He was always the hero, in those movies. And everybody hated his casting, right? They hated that, they got some heartthrob actor to be Joker, but he clearly had the chops. And I don't know if Kristen Wiig has the chops. It's just not, I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm not a fan of the casting. I think you could have got somebody way better. Because, like, think about it. Like, everybody they've cast so far has been great for the villains. Michael Shannon, Jesse Eisenberg, Deadshot, Will Smith. Like, what? Like, that's our Deadshot, Will Smith? That's amazing. Mark Strong as Dr. Savannah, like a fucking insignificant character, and you got Mark Strong to be him. Like, that's awesome. Thewlis from the Harry Potter movies, he was Ares. Like, that was perfect casting. I love that actor. He's a great villain. And hopefully we'll see more of Ares in Wonder Woman 2. He'll be in the background, pulling the strings and stuff. Took him 100 years to regain his power. They'll do something like that, right? It's going to be good. You got The Rock as Black Adam. I mean, enough said, right? And also, you got Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master and Aquaman. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You got Night Owl from Watchmen in Aquaman, as the main villain. I love Patrick Wilson. I cannot wait to see his Ocean Master. It's going to be so fucking good. So when you compare Kristen Wiig to all these other villains, it's just like, I don't feel the same ecstatic excitement. But it is Patty Jenkins, and she can get great performances out of actresses. That's like her specialty. So we really shouldn't judge this before actually seeing a trailer or seeing what she looks like in the role, because they're going to put a cheetah costume on her, right? They're going to put fur on her. She's going to look completely different in the movie, I hope. I really hope. I think that would really help her too to look like a cheetah. I think that would be amazing. But if like Kristen Wiig does like a cat voice and starts purring and shit, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be like one of the worst things ever. I highly doubt Patty Jenkins would do that. But like, God, that would be so bad. Kristen Wiig starts acting like a cat or something. Like, oh God, I could already like envision how she would look too. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the casting. Let me know if you guys are. If you guys are hating it, that's fine too. Because I mean, they really could have got anybody. They could have got a no-named actress to be Cheetah, and I would have been fine with it. You know? Yeah, I don't know what their thinking was casting Kristen Wiig. So it leads me to believe that Patty Jenkins had to have seen something in her. That's got to be the case because I got no other reason why they would cast Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. No other reason. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not a big fan of it. And yeah, that's it for now. Hope everyone's having a great day. And let me know what you think about Kristen Wiig being Cheetah. I'm sure not everyone's a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it. But, you know, when the movie comes out, we'll definitely know for sure, right? Well, I mean, we don't really know anything until we see her actually give a performance. But still, I'm not a fan. And I'll see you all next one. Bye.